Around 7:15 this morning, we responded here to the Driving Park Bridge. The initial 911 call reported that some sort of male down in the roadway with unknown circumstances. Our officers got here. We were able to determine that there was, in fact, the male had been struck by a vehicle, and the vehicle fled the scene. So what we have right now is we have an adult age male that appears to have been struck by a vehicle that is unfortunately deceased here in the roadway on the Driving Park Bridge. And then what we're looking into is the vehicle that struck him that obviously fled the scene, that we're working to identify and track down that vehicle as well. So our investigators here, our major crimes unit is out here, and we're working our way through the investigative step and also working to identify the deceased individual so we can make sure his family is aware and make those proper notifies as well. So it's the early stages of the investigation. We know traffic is pretty busy on the Driving Park Bridge, especially at 7:15 in the morning. So anybody with information is encouraged to call 911, help us solve this case, and obviously bring justice to this family that unfortunately lost a family member this morning, and the suspect couldn't be bothered to help and unfortunately fled the scene.
Any idea if that person was coming or going to the Y?
So as far as we know, the Y is not associated with it. This is an eastbound vehicle, so it would have headed to the east side of the city. So unrelated, as far as I can tell, unrelated to the YMCA.
It looks like there's a decent amount of skid marks down there leading up to where the victim is.
Yeah, so I can't get into the specifics of the crash itself. We're very early into it. I think it only occurred about an hour ago. So our investigators are still working to locate video, watch video, and start to identify exactly what occurred, the suspect vehicle description, if there's any vehicle, talk to some potential witnesses, that sort of thing, and build those preliminary steps. And that's why we're encouraging anybody that does have information, anybody that was driving through here at the time, to obviously reach out and call 911, call 311, or call our major crimes unit.
So does the Y have cameras on the outside of the building?
So that's what we're working to identify. We've had unfortunately, an incident here a month or two ago as well, in which a vehicle struck somebody. So we're working through what those cameras show, what those cameras don't show, and it's still pretty early stages.